Our next comic, I'm going to say something that's not funny, it's touching. We were together during the pandemic on Gladys's show, and it was something you look forward to every Wednesday when you were stuck in your house for 4 years or 2 years. And it's very special to see each other in person, am I right?
Yeah.
So our next comic, we've been through him moving his apartment to a house, and then he got married. Now his wife is in Thailand with her family, dealing with some family issues. And I just feel like I know these people, and that wasn't funny, but it was heartfelt. Oh, I thought we were at a meeting where we share our feelings. I forgot we're at Comedy. Gladys, you're gonna be mad at me. But in all seriousness, let's hear it for an old friend from being on Gladys's show every week, Steve Ballo.
Well, that's a good heartwarming thing, but now we got to get ready for laughing. So change too. So I realized something as I was driving to the show today. Is that like science can like figure out time down to like the millionth of a second, but they probably can't figure out how fast I'm on the horn when the light turns green in the city. Because I just need the switch horn because everyone's sleeping on when you're driving around. It's like everyone's sleeping, especially in Manhattan. Like you got to drive like somebody's pointing a gun at you because more likely than not that's true. But like I came up the west side and I realized I had to cut across the park. Did you know they have like roads that go through Central Park? I did not. I drove through the fields. But I got here on time. I got a good space, so you know. It's you know, like Helainne said, my wife's going through some issues, so she's in Thailand for a few months. So I'm living the bachelor's dream. I'm eating all food that my mom sent with me when I went to visit her, and I'm eating all that food right over the sink, so there's no dishes to clean up. So you know that's made things a lot easier. I haven't run the dishwasher, haven't run the stove. You know those things are staying clean as they could be. You know everything will be ready to go when she comes back. I love being alone though, because you get to choose what you're going to watch on TV. Lately, I've been watching tons of the Little League World Series. Anyone watch the Little League World Series? I was watching Japan versus the Dominican Republic, and they always have these adorable little facts about the kids. Like the Japanese kid, he loves to have a nice pork cutlet before big games. I'm like, oh, that's so heartwarming. And then the Dominican Republican team comes up, and the kid's supposed to be 12, and he's got like really good mustache. I'm like, I'm jealous of that mustache. And then it comes up, his fun fact says, he loves spending time with his wife and 4-year-old son. Like, that's a little bit weird. I don't understand that. I thought he was 12. But, you know, anyway, it's summer. We're coming down to we're deep in the dog days now. We're almost to Labor Day. Did anyone go to see a concert this summer? Yeah, some concerts? I've been going to concerts for 25 years, and they're worse than ever. I can't stand it. It's like, I don't even want to go anymore. It's like every concert is over $100. Like when I was a kid, or even just a few years ago before COVID, like you could go to a concert for $60. But then we're all stuck in our houses during COVID, can't go anywhere, and you're like, I would pay anything to go to a concert. And Ticketmaster's like, guess what? You're going to pay something to go to a concert. We're going to keep that going for the rest of your life. So you know every show in Manhattan is over $100. The best deal for going to a show is coming to this show, coming to the Gladys show, right? $14, you get a drink, you know, and you're ready to go. I mean, I'm doing another show. Me and Helainne did a show down at Greenwich Village Comedy Club. $110 to get in. 45 minutes of me staggering through a horrible set. And it's unair conditioned basement, 100 degrees, and that's $110. But I actually went to a show. I went to one concert this summer at Madison Square Garden, my favorite place. And you're thinking like, what's the worst thing that could happen at a concert? Well, you know, for some people you might get kidnapped by fundamentalists, but you know, in the United States it's less likely. So I went to see my favorite band at MSG, and my favorite band is a band called Slipknot. I could tell from the age of everyone in here, no one knows that. So just imagine the rock band Kiss from the 70s, but if they were inspired by Ted Bundy. If you Google a picture of them and you'll look at them and go, oh yeah, it's exactly what he said. Looks like serial killers. So if they're having their 25th anniversary, which gives us a respite from the usual concert, like, is there anything more dreaded than when you go to a concert and the lead singer's like, who wants to hear something from the new album? Because it's a collective, no. No one wants to hear it. No one bought it. Why do you even make albums anymore? Everyone has Spotify, just make 2 singles and nobody will know the difference. You don't have to sell me the plastic circle anymore. The circle is dead. Just release the good songs and leave the other ones out. So to give us a respite from the new album, let's just play the music from 25 years ago. Just play that whole one album. And it was from what personally I think was the best year of music, and I think you'll all agree that everyone thinks that the best year of music was the year when you were 12, right? Think back, that was it, and it's inarguable with anyone. When you were 12, that was the best year of music. So before I was 12, I used my parents' year of 12, so I thought 1969 was the best year of music. But then I became 12, and I got my own Woodstock with Limp Bizkit and Korn, and now I'm ready to go. I have my own best year of music. But it's not even worth going to concerts anymore, because this is a heavy metal show. I'm at Madison Square Garden, and I got tickets in the mosh pit, and I'm like so excited, and I get there, and I'm walking out, and they have all these fucking chairs. Like they must have heard it was a 25th anniversary show, and they go, oh, there must be a bunch of geezers in the crowd there. Let's put out the chairs. So, I'm standing there. It's the cup chair, right? Because they got a little mosh pit in the front where the people are having fun, and you just got to sit there and watch. The cup chair, right? And what's the deal with weed now? I bought the weed from a store legally around the corner from the garden. Do I still have to hide it behind my dick when I go in? Like, what's the deal? So, that's my fun time at a concert. So everyone keep it all up. After this show, we're going to have a key party, so everyone drop your keys in a little bucket and we'll see who we go home with tomorrow. Okay.
Steve Ballard, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know anything about